$3,000 a month? That's way too expensive. Who do you think you are charging that much? I've got Timmy, my copy elf, locked up in the closet right now. He'll do it for $5 a month. Won't you, Timmy? In fact, Timmy, come out here. Timmy, you write my daily emails for $3,000 a month, won't you?
Yes, sir, I swear I'll do it. I'll do anything. Just please, can I have some food first? It's been 3 days.
Good boy. Now get back in the closet.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You've probably heard a variation, albeit a little bit more subtle than that in the past in your copywriting career. If you haven't, you certainly probably will soon. Whilst I've got you here in the next couple minutes, why don't I explain exactly how to handle it so you don't end up like Timmy, locked in the closet, begging for breadcrumbs. Quick caveat before it comes to handling this objection. You need to be good, okay? Straight up. You need to be able to provide results for this particular method of handling objections to work. And let's just be real, in general, you need to be able to provide results anyway, because before you go out and get high paying clients, you need to be able to provide them results. So if you're not at the level where you can actually provide clients results, go back to the drawing board and sharpen your copy skills first, and then come back. It's outside the scope of this video, but I do have another video on exactly how my student Ray Pang went from not only zero copywriting knowledge or skills, but learning email copywriting for free, might I add, and hitting $10,000 a month in 1 month. Yes, you heard that correctly, 30 days. Actually, technically 31 days. You can go check that out up there. Now understand, whenever you get this kind of objection, I can't afford it, it's too expensive. Literally all the prospect is saying is, I don't see the value. I don't trust that you are gonna be able to provide me the results that you're promising that you can provide.
Okay.
Because if they truly believed that they could get a 10x, 50x, 100x ROI from you, they would drop everything they're doing and sign up on the spot. So knowing this, knowing that the real core of the issue here is that they don't see the value, we have to handle this. And the way we handle this in the most effective way is a very, very powerful, elite, super secret persuasion technique known as logic and maths. Okay, remember that one from primary school? Maths, yes, everyone's favorite subject. So obviously, as we know, there are two different types of selling. There is logical selling and there is emotional selling. You, as a copywriter, are very familiar with emotional selling, okay? We do it all the time, every day. It's how we sell most things that we sell, okay? You know how it goes. Hey man, I get you. I used to be there. I know what it's like to stand in the line for food, sweating nervously. I can feel the trickle of sweat rolling down my face as I check my bank balance, knowing there's a 50-50 chance my card might get declined because I haven't been paid yet. My payday is tomorrow and I'm gonna be embarrassed in front of all of my friends. I can still hear my daughter's words ringing. Daddy, I'm cold. Because we couldn't afford to keep the heating on during those crucial months in winter. And I made a pledge to myself, as a father, I would get my financial situation sorted so I would never hear those words from my daughter again. And I ground my ass off for 6 years straight, and I made it. And now I drink cocktails on the beach all day, every day, and for just 3 easy payments of $9.95. I can show you exactly how I did it. Okay, emotional storytelling, you get it. Now that is very effective still when it comes to selling to consumers, okay, the general public. When we're selling to the average population of human beings out there, the average citizen, okay, it's still, in my eyes, the most effective way to sell, okay? You pull your dagger out of your pocket, you stab your prospect directly in the heart, and you twist the knife and you dig into their pain points until they have no choice but to buy, or you know how it goes. When it comes to business owners though, it's a bit of a different ballgame, okay? The kind of people you are selling to, you're trying to close, are usually savvy business owners. They're entrepreneurs themselves, okay? They've built a business up for themselves. You're either talking to the CEO, the CMO, I don't know who else you'd be talking to. If you're not, you need to be on the phone with these people, okay? Step one, get on the phone with the right fucking person, right? For them, the best way to handle this kind of objection, right, isn't gonna be some deep emotional story. You're not gonna paint images in their mind of like kite surfing in the fucking Bahamas, right? For them, it's a very black and white decision. It is, for every dollar I pay you, how much am I likely to get back? So you need to communicate your value using logic and ration and maths about exactly what that might look like. So here is how that conversation might go. Prospect, that's too expensive. I have someone else I can pay to do it for much less. Why should I hire you? Excellent question. So you told me, if I'm not mistaken, you have 10,000 people on your list. Is that correct? Prospect, yes, you. Perfect. So one of my clients at the moment actually, he has a list similar size, about 8,000 people. We send out a daily email to that list. Now, typically, whenever we send out an email, it gets about a 20% open rate and about a 3% click-through rate, which, by the way, quick side note, are pretty industry standard numbers. So that means for every 8,000 people that we send the email to, about 1,600 of them will open and about 240 people will click the link to go to the sales page and maybe buy something or not. Our typical conversion rates, as we know, cold traffic, usually about 1%, because this is a warm list to our email list who know, love, and trust us, okay? Because of the reputation, authority, affinity, and relationship that I've built with my audience over the months or years. It's of course going to convert a lot higher than to random strangers on cold traffic through a Facebook ad, okay? So we'll be conservative and we'll say our sales page will convert at 2%. So that means out of 240 people that clicked, 2.4 people times 2, okay, call it 5 people, they click and they buy our $197 product, okay, we have a few upsells in there, of course, let's just say the average order value, for sake of simplicity, I'll be conservative, works out to be $200, okay, $200 times 5 people, we make $1,000 per email. Now, like I said, we send out an email every day, that means about 30 emails a month, or about, on average, $30,000 a month from our email marketing campaign. Now, here's the question that I have for you. If you were confident knowing that I could provide you approximately $30,000 a month in return from a daily email, would you be happy to pay me $3,000 a month to write those emails for you? Prospect. You. Boom! Checkmate. Of course they would, okay? Who doesn't want a 10-to-1 return on their marketing dollars? Like I say though, this isn't a magic pill, okay? It's just pointing out obvious logic, okay? You still have to be able to actually provide those kind of results, which is why you should continually be working on your skills. But next time you get that objection, that is my preferred way of handling it. If you can simply show the client the value that you can provide, way better, by the way, side pro tip, if you can draw it out at all. So if you can find a way to somehow draw out everything that I just said on some kind of a whiteboard, okay? You literally draw like the open rates, you draw the numbers, you draw everything out so they can totally picture it exactly as you've said it. It just helps them understand way better when they can visually see it as well as hearing what you're saying. If they still say no, and they still don't believe that you can provide those kind of results, then what I would recommend doing is some sort of a free trial. All you need to really do is give them about 3 free sample emails, which, by the way, if you're a copywriter, you probably have templates for these kind of things. So you should be able to whip out 3 emails in like no more than an hour and a half. Okay, you literally take the emails you've written before, change the company name, change the brand voice a little bit, you change the product name, obviously. Make them really good, of course, the best emails that you can send, but really we're looking at like less than 2 hours of work. It's just good practice anyway, right? You should be practicing every day anyways. Now here's the key. You want them to send the emails out. Don't just be like, here's some emails, see you later, right? Crickets, you're never gonna hear back from them. You send them the email, the whole point, the condition of which you give them the free sample emails is that they test them against their current emails, okay? So you have to make sure that they actually send the emails out. And you're gonna compare the results they got from your emails versus their average. If yours are better, then, well, boom, the proof is in the pudding, and they've just seen firsthand your skills, your ability as a copywriter. It should be pretty damn easy to close them from there. So that's it. That's all I got for you today. Just want to jump on here and give you a quick tip while it was fresh in my mind. Hope you're having a tremendous day, you good-looking stud, or studess, I suppose. I got nothing else. I'll see you on the next video.